I don't want the rest of your ice cream.
Que diga los conejos.
Tortilla press, and you can grind your corn here. How much for the Brooklyn hat? How much?
That one's 25.
Okay. Little tiny fish. I bet those are good. Hey guys, OFD checking in here, and as you guys could see in the beginning, took some footage at a swap meet. Went to a local swap meet today. Lots of fun. It's kind of fun going and just seeing what's out there. Lots of different culture, and you know, fresh fruits and vegetables, and ethnic foods and stuff like that. I really enjoy it. Just kind of adds to, you know, you get to see a little bit of everything from where you live, and a little bit of everyone just kind of comes together and has a great time. And one of the things I love to do when I go to the swap meets is look for, you know, vintage watches and stuff like that. It's usually, most of the time, you're finding stuff like this here at the swap meets. Brand new F-91s, lots of new Casios and Seikos, and actually where I am here in California, 3-star Orients are really, really popular at the flea markets, or swap meets as you want to call them. But today, I kind of had a little bit of a success in my hunts for some kind of vintage stuff, and also I did go ahead and I've looked at them so many different times, and I've never actually owned one, but I did today also pick up an F-91, and it was funny, the gentleman I bought it from, you know, when I told him I knew exactly what it was and what a great little watch it was, he totally agreed. He said, yeah, you know, if somebody ever comes to me and just wants a nice, simple, quick watch, this is what he sells them, the F-91. And I picked this up at the swap meet. It was, I think, $10, so dirt cheap. Yeah, and just something. What I'm gonna do with this watch is this will just be thrown in my travel bag for work. It'll just stay in there. It's just gonna be a travel watch, and you know, I can take it to the gym with me when I'm staying in a hotel or something like that. So felt like I've seen enough videos on this watch. You know, I know it's a real famous one with TGV, and so I just thought, hey, got to try the F-91, and it's a cool little watch, very simple, you know, fun stuff. But these other two that I got today, these are the ones I'm really excited about. Now, this first one I'm going to bring up here, this watch is definitely going to need some work. It is running. It's a 23 jewel. I want to say this is like the 3133 Poljot movement that is in this, which is a kind of a copy of a Valjoux. Maybe I think it's a 7754 movement. But this watch caught my eye, being that it's a chronograph. You know, right now the chronograph's not working, guys. I can't even really set the time or anything like that, but the watch is running. I thought this classic, I mean, this is a classic old band from the 1980s, most likely. Looked really cool on it. I like it. And, you know, I got the watch very inexpensively because it's not, you know, there's a lot of work that it needs. But, you know, if I can maybe chuck $100 into a watch like this, it's not something you're going to see every day. These are a Russian watch, these Poljots, as you can see there on the back. It's got the, you know, the name and a serial number, and you can see Russia there stamped in the back of the case. But yeah, I saw it in the case, and this guy actually had quite a number of watches. He had a SKX 009K on a stock Jubilee bracelet in the case, and it was really clean, but he wanted $200 for it. And you know, they like to spout off that it's an automatic watch. It's automatic, and that's kind of the big, you know, supposed to be the selling point. And I told the guy, I says, man, hey, automatics are usually, when they're this old, they need servicing, they need a lot of work, so it's not always the greatest selling point. But yeah, that's what I like. I do like automatic watches. So we will see. There's a 23 jewel movement, and classy looking little watch. And I'll just tell you, I paid right around $40 for this watch. And, you know, depending on the kind of work it's going to need put into it, who knows, maybe I got ripped off. But it's a cool looking piece, and if nothing else, it'll sit in my collection and just look cool, look pretty, especially on this retro strap here. My wife fell in love with this band. You know, we're both kids of the 70s and 80s, and she thought the strap was really cool. So the Poljot, I think this is a pilot's watch from the 80s, I think it is. But now, one of the things I always am on the lookout for, and this time I kind of scored, are vintage Timex watches. And it seems like they're just really popular, and they get snapped up real quick when they're out there. But I got lucky, and one of the guys off to the side had his little, sorry about the focus here, guys. My camera is not cooperating with me at all, so we'll just hold it right out there. But yeah, I found this Timex, guys, and you guys can help me out. I think I need to go back and watch a couple videos on how to date these older Timex watches. I'm pretty sure it can be done with the serial number on the back of the case. But this is an automatic movement, or an automatic watch. I'm thinking it's from maybe about the 1970s. You know, I don't really know, but gosh darn it, this camera makes me mad. I don't usually have this kind of problem. I don't know if it's a reflection or if I've got some setting wrong on this thing, but it's just completely screwing up. But there you go. You guys can see that. Very cool vintage Timex watch. It's got a great case, a great style to it. I set this at the swap meet, and as you guys can see there next to the F-91, it's keeping really good time. I haven't had any problem with it. Actually, my wife, when she was studying this one on the way home, kind of started to try to lay claim to it. She says, you know, I had to loan you the $10 to finish the deal on that watch, so I think I should claim some rights to it. So she really likes this watch, and it's cute. It's a great looking vintage Timex. So yeah, we'll probably put it on a new strap, clean them up a little bit. But this one seems to be ready to rock. Like I said, the automatic, I can hear the rotor spinning in there, and everything seems to be working. So this one's good. Of course, the F-91 is going to keep running. And the only one I'm going to really need to focus on here is this Poljot chronograph. It's going to need some TLC. If you guys know anyone out there that is an expert at working on some of these watches, any of these Russian Poljots or something like this, let me know. You can put something down below in the comments and let me know. Like I said, this guy had a lot of different watches in the case. As a matter of fact, he had a Vostok it also had like the Spiral type stretchy band from the 80s, and it had a Russian logo on the dial that I haven't seen before, and it had a kind of a gunmetal gray dial. It was a really neat looking Vostok. But unfortunately, when I asked him how much he wanted, he said he wanted $150 for that watch, and I just, you know, I don't care, guys. I'm not willing to pay that for an old vintage Vostok. I've had another guy try to pull that on me one time before, and you know, you can spout automatic all you want, and I'm not going to give you $150 for a vintage Vostok. So, anyways, guys, just some fun today at the swap meet. Thought I would share. Yeah, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Please do. All right, guys, have a good one.